Before I even begin this video, I just want to start off the bat by saying this is an experimental command. To get this, you have to scroll down into the world creation settings, scroll until you see experiments, and turn on camera. This only works in Bedrock, and it only works with experiments on. This is going to be the most asked question, so I just wanted to get it out of the way. Enjoy the video. As someone who's been playing Minecraft for a while, I've weirdly never been the most interested in stuff like building or grinding. I've always been interested in commands. Watching tutorials, showing commands I learned to friends, blowing up my PC and everything else around it, I've always loved messing around with commands. So it piqued my interest when I heard of experimental commands being added to none other than Bedrock. With the most recent 1.20 update, a command was added that grabbed my interest the second I learned of it. /camera. In this video, I've got a lot in store for anyone wanting to learn about this interesting command. What it is, how to use it, what you can create, and yes, that includes working FNAF security cameras in vanilla. Don't worry, I'll be showing that off later. First things first, let me show you what the camera command does. You know your three camera types in Minecraft, right? First person, hit F5, third person, one more time, third person front. These are the only cameras, right? Not anymore. With this command, your camera can be anywhere. Stationary, following, the camera as a whole is now in the hands of the player. That's a lot of power, and I'm here to show you how to use it. The camera command is actually really easy and really fun to play around with once you learn it. But that means you need to know the basics. And for that, school is now in session. Today's lesson, syntax. At its real-world definition, syntax is a set of rules used to create programming language structure. In Minecraft's case, it is the order of the words we need to type in order for a command to work. In the camera command's case, the syntax is as follows: /camera, and then your name, and then options. I know, right? Doesn't that look simple? Too bad it doesn't stop at that. You actually have three options to choose from once you type this out. I'll go over all three, so don't worry. The three options are clear, set, and fade. First things first, I need to tell you about the clear option. It's the most important one. There is no way to control your camera again without leaving the game besides the camera clear command, so you should use it after any command blocks or any commands you use. The next option is set. This is what changes what camera you're viewing the game from. When you type this into chat, like the following example, you will see a few options. Disregard all of them except one, Minecraft free. This is the only one that lets you do the cool free cam stuff, so I don't really care about the other ones. After typing this in, you'll see several sub options. Don't worry, there's only 5, and only 4 of them really matter for more casual use of the command. The 4 that actually matter are POS, short for position, ROT, short for rotation, ease, and facing. The POS sub option allows you to send the camera to a specific set of coordinates instantly. Say I wanted to teleport my camera 100 blocks above my head. I would type in /camera Williamos set Minecraft free POS tilde 100 tilde. Oh, you want it to be facing down? Easy. Let's start from the beginning by using the clear camera command. Then we're going to use the ROT sub option. This sub option allows you to change where the camera is looking with an X degree and a Y degree. X, then Y. Both of these values can be in a range from -180 to +180. You'll need to play around with the Y rotation since it varies based on cardinal direction, but X is easy since there's always an up and down. For us to send our camera 100 blocks up and make it face down, I would need to type in /camera Williamos set Minecraft free POS tilde 100 tilde ROT X90 Y0. There we go. Wait, what's that? You want it to transition there instead of just teleporting? Of course! It looks way cooler that way. This part does get a little more complicated though, so pay attention. We're just now getting into the cool stuff, so it's worth it. The ease sub option allows you to smoothly transition the camera from its original position to the new position you send it to. For syntax's sake, the ease sub option needs to come before any of the set sub options, or the command won't work. The syntax is as follows: ease, seconds, then the type of ease. Seconds is how many seconds you'd like for the transitional period to take. Ease type allows you to pick from 32 different easing functions. Don't stress about it though, I've got a cheat sheet here for you that outlines all of them. And for simplicity's sake, I always use in-out sign. I just think it looks neat. Now, for us to send our camera 100 blocks up, make it look down, and have a cool transitional period, I would need to type in /camera Willy Amos set Minecraft :free ease 4 seconds in_out_ sign POS tilde 100 tilde rot x90 y0. Remember, ease comes before every set sub option. And there we go. Now we're starting to make some cool stuff. Now there's one more sub option, but don't worry, I saved the easiest for last. Facing. Facing lets you easily position your camera to be looking towards a nearby entity. This could be you, a mob, or any other entity. Its syntax is super simple. Facing, then your name, and that's it. Just put it at the end of any camera command as if it were the rotate subcommand. What's that? You want to know the 5th sub option too? I'll make it short and simple. It's called default, and it overrides all directional sub options like rot and position, and takes your camera to the origin defined by Minecraft's camera command JSON file or whatever data pack you're using. See? Boring. Don't care. Alright, stand up, stretch a little, and rejoice, because we're done with the set option. The last one is super easy, so no worries. Last, and by comparison least, we have fade. Fade will cause a full screen fade, much like what you see when you sleep in survival mode. The syntax is /camera, name, fade, and then options. Don't worry, there's only 2 sub options this time: time and color. With time, you can choose how long you want your fade to take to come in, how long you want it to hold, and how long you want it to take to leave. With color, you can set the red, green, and blue levels of your fade to match what color you'd like it to be. If you'd like white, do 255 3 times. And if you'd like black, do 0 3 times. Anything else in between is a mixture between these 3 colors, with 255 0 0 being full red, 0 255 0 being full green, and 0 0 255 being full blue. You can look up any color online along with RGB code and get the exact values for your favorite color. Whew. And just like that, you survived. Alright, tutorial time, baby. First, I'll show how I made this little cutscene slightly resembling the character switching cutscene from GTA. This chain of commands only uses 3 types of commands: the camera command, a time add command, and a teleport command. Let's look at the commands with our newfound knowledge of syntax. And of course, these commands will be copy-pastable from the description. Alright, let's take a look at the first command block. As you can see, we've got /camera at a, set Minecraft free, ease for 2 seconds, and I use in-out sign, 200 blocks above my head, and rotated to look straight down. Alright, up next is just a simple command block setting a redstone block on top of this command block, which repeatedly adds 300 ticks to whatever time it is. This is just what makes the day cycle move so fast during the cutscene. Over and over and over. You get it, you get it. Alright, this next one takes my camera and puts it over the pirate ship where I get teleported to. I'll let you look at it for a second, but do note if you use this in your own world, you'll need to change the coordinates. Next is the command that actually teleports me. Then, here's the command that takes the camera back behind me in the boat and rotates it to be looking at my character. Then, it sets this block to air so the time stops running. Then, this next one moves the camera slowly towards my character. I'll let you take a look at it. And then this clears the camera right before it enters my head. And of course, time set day, just so it looks neat. Now, there is one thing different about all of these command blocks. They all have a specific delay in ticks. This first one doesn't have one, but the next one, if I look at it, also doesn't have one, but it's now always active. And this third one has a delay in ticks of 50. It allows the camera to get up to 200 blocks before it goes over and goes towards the pirate ship. If I were to run all of these without a delay in ticks, it would break. My number one method for finding out how many ticks to skip is trial and error. Just keep testing your commands until you find the number of ticks that looks nice to skip. Alright, sweet. What's next? What was that? Whoa! What was that? Where? Oh, perfect! This is exactly what I wanted to touch on next. Another thing I've made is working FNAF cameras in vanilla. Depending on what book you're holding in your main hand, you can switch to the linked camera. Super cool, right? Hey buddy, sorry, gotta get past you real fast. I put all my command blocks out back, and if you're an observant viewer, you'll see I ripped this directly from my test world. Can you blame me? Work smarter, not harder. All of these command blocks are using the camera command, but this time with an execute command in front of it. The execute command lets you run a certain command when the given condition is true. In this case, when I have one book in my main hand. The names of the books actually have nothing to do with the cameras, that's just for show. If I were to go to cam 2, then take one away, put it back, I'd be switching in between cameras. I'm sure there's a better way to go about this, and if you'd like to show me up, do it. Post it somewhere. I love seeing the creations of the community. All the rest of the command blocks are set up the same way. Let's go back to my test world for just 1 second. I want to show you one more thing. These are my test cameras, and in a TikTok I made, I showed off that you can make them copy the movements of your player's screen. This is actually really simple to do as long as your command block is repeating. If you use tildes to define the rot of your camera, it'll copy your controlled camera. I slid this into the TikTok because I thought it was a cool feature, but it got me thinking if I could make it turn on its own, like the real cameras in FNAF. I actually never made that, and now that I'm thinking about it, hold on, let me go try. Okay, this is real-time me, not voiceover me, and so after cracking at it for about 10 or so minutes, this is what I came up with. And it basically just changes the rotation, executes, it uses the delay and ticks feature, and I'm not even gonna go through it because I'm telling you right now it does not work. This is what it looks like. This is not even working. Oh my god. Oh! Okay. It wasn't working until I looked at it right now. Now it actually looks kind of good. But, of course, actually, I think it's working perfectly fine now. Because if I go through and then I go back to cam 1, yeah, it's working perfectly fine now. I swear it was not working earlier. Okay, well here's what I came up with. It's the same command over and over again, except for it rotates every 30 ticks. It goes through all of these, it goes here, 30 ticks, then one more over to 20 rotation, and then it goes back to 10 after another 30, and then it goes to 0 after 30, and then it goes to negative 10 after 30, negative 20 after 30, negative 10 again after 30, and then after adding up 30, however many times this is, and then adding 30 again, gets you 240. So it gets you 30 seconds on each. And so the only downside is that if you're catching it in between a tick, it won't register. Like you saw, it took that a second. And for some reason, it didn't even do that last rotation. So it's very buggy. I'm sure someone could come up with a better solution, but that's what I came up with. And that's just about all I wanted to show off for myself. Though there's tons more you can do with this command. Now that we have control over the camera, we can basically do anything. Side scrollers, menus, anything you can imagine.
My friend request,
There's already a lot of cool people making really amazing things with this command. I honestly can't wait to see how this command evolves and how the Minecraft community uses it to its fullest. Well, that's about all there is from me. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I really hope you learned something. I also hope it turned out pretty well. I haven't made one of these in a while, if it isn't obvious. I didn't want to bore anyone with this earlier, but I really wanted to say thank you. Thank you for viewing this video, and thank you for 8 million views over on TikTok. I literally can't even visualize that many things in my head, or my brain might explode. The attention my most recent posts have gotten is unprecedented for me to say the least, and I'm incredibly grateful. If you came from TikTok to view this tutorial, thank you. And if you didn't, thank you still. Now, on to the average YouTube stuff I gotta say. If you liked this video, please let me know by leaving a like, but only if you want to. And if you'd like to see more cool commands, or even just more videos, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been Willie Amos, and I hope to see you next time. Also, yes, I know, I spelled infatuated wrong, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.